Shalom. First of all, I'd like to start off by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakash. Double honors and teachers, others, and apostles of great millstone, likewise, brothers, putting on this fruit. Faithfully fearlessly feeding the sheep, and you brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom. Today's lesson is titled, Impossible. Edom can never be great again. Now, this lesson, we're going to go into this article that you see in front of you here. It reads, why aren't Americans filling the manufacturing jobs we already have? Very interesting. Okay, but before we go into this, let's give these Americans a reality check. This is the book of Jeremiah 49 and start verse 16. It reads, thy terribleness had deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, said the Lord Yahweh Shai. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord Yahweh Shai. No man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. Okay, so in simple terms, the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to destroy this place, but before he does, he's going to plague this place. Okay, and those plagues are going to come in the form of you Edomites. Okay, thinking that some way, somehow, a man or man can bring back America to its height that it was. Okay, and the Lord has made it very clear, you're just caveman, that he has given a season to rule on this earth in utter wickedness, and then he's going to do what? Destroy you. Okay, now let's go into this article, and then we'll continue on in the scriptures. It says, why aren't Americans filling the manufacturing jobs we already have? Okay, and this is a recent article, and it reads, President Trump has been upending the global economy in the name of bringing manufacturing back. So that's all this tariffs and all of these things that's taking place. Okay, this is because he's told you, okay, remember, you played in Make America Great Again, okay, MAGA, the MAGA campaign, okay, this is what he said he's going to do. And part of doing that, okay, is to make the decisions that you see have had negative impact not only on the economy here in Great Babylon, America, okay, concerning all of the locals and all of the people that are here, but also globally. It says President Joe Biden signed into law massive investments aimed at doing something similar. The American manufacturing sector is reviving after decades of decay, but there's something a bit weird undercutting this movement to reshore factory jobs. American manufacturers say they are struggling to fill the jobs they already have. Now, let's pause there for a second. Let's take a look, okay, at what American manufacturing looks like and what the current global supplier, okay, of manufacturing goods looks like, which is China. Okay, take a look. Okay, and then you can see in this picture, all right, the Chinese versus the American manufacturing environment. On the Chinese side, they have their face covered, they're muted, they're focused on their task. There's no talking. Now take a look at the American side. Look at it. They're all distracted, looking around, flirting with each other. Okay, so there's less productivity here in Great Babylon, America. Okay, because people have the freedom to just waste time and expect a big check. But in China, no. You see, they have a purpose, a mission, and that is to keep China as a global superpower, you know, in their own mind, so to speak. And so this is the reason why you see there's no foul play or no bullshit that's going on in these manufacturing. Now, you cannot adapt that same type of mentality in a place that is used to people being having their own way, you know, suing the company if their old work, okay, or claiming, you know, what they call a workers' compensation because they have a hangnail from doing their job. Let's go into the book of Isaiah 14 before we move on further into this article. This is Isaiah 14, start verse 13 reads, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation in the side of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud, I will be like the Most High. No, you're not. Okay, now we know when you do bring your manufacturing here, it has to go automation, which is going to cost, okay, the jobs of these people. And we're going to bring that out. It says, yet thou shall be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? So you are still right now currently holding, okay, the people of the Lord, the true biblical Hebrew Israelite, which is the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos. Okay, and the Lord is going to bring you down in such a way that people will look and go, wow, where's all that promise of greatness in, you know, these things that you say that you're going to do? Wow, how is this not happening? Okay, let's go back to this article. It says, according to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, there are nearly 500,000 open manufacturing jobs right now. So there's 500,000 manufacturing jobs right now. So they haven't even bought the manufacturing jobs and they can't even fill the ones that's here. Why? Well, take a look. Again, you see the Chinese, okay, or the Moabites, they're slim, they're focused. Take a look at the typical American worker, you know, who work in these office jobs. Okay, and I already showed you one with the manufacturing. Now they're distracted so easy, so their productivity is very low. But this is what you have to pick from. Okay, from over 400 million people here in Great Babylon, America. These people, okay, keep in mind, it's you Edomites out there that was screaming and shouting that you want to make America great again. Well, to make America great again, you have to get off your fat, obese ass and actually go do the work. Okay, if you want the work to come here, but you're unable to do it. You don't have the health, okay, the physical ability to do it. So how can you make America great again? You see what I'm saying? It says, last year, the Manufacturing Institute, a nonprofit aimed at developing America's manufacturing workforce, and Deloitte, a consultancy firm, surveyed more than 200 manufacturing companies. More than 65% of the firms said recruiting and retaining workers was their #1 business challenge. Why? Because everybody is incredibly fat, has a mindset of entitlement. And why would you get if you're a big, fat, obese ass when you can just claim workman's comp, okay, or physical disability or handicap and collect, you know, from taxpayers? Why would you do that? It's a system that's set like that so you can get out of it, okay? This is Jeremiah 49. And start verse 7, it reads, concerning Edom, thus said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemashai, is wisdom no more in team? And all those decisions to cuddle you people out for decades, okay, while you send the work overboard, is now coming back to catch up to you. You're unhealthy, you're unmotivated, and all you can think about is me, myself, and I, and what you want, but you're not getting off your ass to go do it. Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not have leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. So which showing the ravenous appetite of the so-called white man. Okay, he talks, okay, he growls, he barks, he roars, okay, but at the end of the day, he's an unjust, despicable, greedy, abominable being that the Lord has created so that he can destroy him. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 19, starting verse 14, because here's what really is taking place right now as these people are moaning and groaning. Okay, yesterday just said there's 500,000 jobs available. So how the hell are you groaning and moaning when all of those jobs are available? Don't you want to make America great again? Okay, it says the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, mingle a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and of course Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So great unemployment is coming here. Great unemployment is coming here. In that day, Egypt should be like unto women, and it should be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemashai, which he shaketh over it. So the Lord has set up your kings to make these decisions that is causing the economic failure of Great Babylon, America. You people have been cuddled, okay, you people have so much rights, and now those rights are being challenged, and you know, it's going to collapse pretty much, okay? And it says, and the land of Judah should be a terror unto Egypt, everyone that maketh mention thereof should be afraid in himself, because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemashai, which he had determined against it. So all these big fat, you know, baby mamas, you know, these Eves and, you know, and these Edomites who, you know, on welfare, you know, which is in the tens of millions, and, you know, the culling of the people, okay, is going to come back. And they also have a lot of demonic little niggas that are going to be terrorizing this place, okay? Terrorizing this place. That's a system you've set up, okay? So not only you have to worry about the fact that there's going to be massive unemployment, but you also have these little young niggas out there, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, okay? And that's a whole nother lesson, okay? This is Job 20 and Star Wars 22. Because some would disagree and say, you know, we're doing well, we have automation. You're right, you have automation, and Esau is going to move forward with automation, okay? And this is how part of that great unemployment is going to come, because clearly you obese people cannot do the work what the Moabites are doing over there and these other tribes are doing over there, because they are fit to do those type of work. You're not. All right, so he's going to have to bring automation in, and in that automation, as you accept, okay, that work is going to be done by computer, okay, or AI, intelligence, artificial intelligence, okay. Esau is also going to introduce to you that RFID microchip. Oh yeah, it says, in his fulfillment of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Okay, which is going to be all you low-level people. You're going to rise up. You're going to destroy what little you have. You see going around you right now. Every day you look out there, it's not going to be the same soon. When he's about to fill his belly, power shall cast a furious of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Just when Esau think he's got it. Because at the end of the day, as you see what's going on right now, where they're bringing the Afrikaners over here, trying to make themselves the victim of racism, which is so laughable, and all the other crap is going, because this is that wisdom that's going out of this place. The Lord is now bringing their intelligence down to the base people that they really are. Okay, they're making decisions like a unga bunga caveman would make. Okay, because they're done. It's time for destruction. Let's go to the book of Malachi 1 and 4, because here's what the Lord really is going to do, and why it's impossible to make Edom great again. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh Shemashai had indignation for forever. So he hates your ass. He's gonna destroy whatever you try to build, and continuously sabotage. And that's why you see the chariots are flying around sabotaging all of their stuff. Okay, and everything they do, there's constant division, because they're going back to that you know, caveman spirit that they have, and that unga bunga carry the big stick in their hand to beat each other with. Okay, so they'll never be great again. Lord willing, the elect was edified, that goes back in all going on and to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Shalom.